use the full length of the platform attract customers.
Sadiq Khan's tube and bus fares freeze has come into force, but the Evening Standard can reveal that only about 60% of passengers are likely to benefit.
So Londoners know my track record when it comes to freezing fares. I want to keep them as low as possible to help Londoners. I'm really pleased for the 5th time I can freeze fares, and the short answer is yeah, I want to keep fares as low as possible. In the 80s, before I became mayor, they went up by more than 42%. I know, had we not frozen fares over the course of the last 8 years, they'd be 21% higher. So the bus fare today is £1.75, but for my policies they'd be £2. So that's the difference a Labour mayor can make.
Now, why is it that not all passengers will benefit from the Mayor's fare freeze? Well, the reason is that it only applies to TfL fares, the tube, the bus, the Overground, the Elizabeth line, DLR and the Croydon tram. It does not apply to the cost of Travelcards because they also include national rail services. The other factor is that the cap on pay-as-you-go fares, which are the fares that the Mayor has frozen, the cap itself will increase either weekly or daily. So it could be that if you make multiple journeys, you'll end up paying more.
I think when people who aren't benefiting from the fares freeze coming to London today, what they'll realise is the difference me being in charge of those commuter trains can make. If I was in charge of those trains, as was originally promised, they'd also benefit from the fares freeze. There's two big concerns I've got. One is those commuter trains that are still under TfL control. If they're under our control, there'd be better service, more regular, but also they won't have the disruption they currently have, and they'll have fares frozen. But secondly, I don't understand why the government can't negotiate a fares freeze with these privatised train operating companies. Their fares have gone up by almost 5%, 4.9%. We've frozen TfL fares. It's unfair.
Make no mistake, this policy should benefit most passengers, if not all. Sadiq Khan has frozen his fares to try and ease the cost of living crisis for Londoners. The other thing he hopes, of course, is it will help him win a 3rd term. The mayoral elections are coming up on the 2nd of May.